everybody, I'm Angela Cleary. I'm a life coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. So today I want to talk about Ascension Symptoms. When we go through spiritual awakening, our body is changing frequency. So our DNA is changing and our body will react. So we're made up of 7 internal energy centres. So the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, the solar plexus, which is just under your belly button, your sacral is just under your belly button. Just above your belly button is your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown chakra. So these are, as I said, internal energy centers. And if any of these are out of balance, then our body will react. Our body will actually react with physical symptoms. And when we go through spiritual awakening, all of our chakras are starting to align and are starting to open up. So like when we live in a 3D frequency, we don't understand that we are effectively responsible for our own health and well-being. Our mind is powerful enough to heal ourselves. And I believe that every single physical symptom is actually a reaction to an internal imbalance. So for example, say your root chakra is about grounding, it's about your security, finances, just feeling safe really. And if that's out of balance, you're going to get some physical symptoms. You're going to get lower back pain, you're going to get leg pain, and constipation, stuff like that. With your sacral chakra, it's your sexual energy center, and this is where you hold a lot of your childhood shame and a lot of fear-based energies, and your creativity lies here as well. So if that's out of balance, your creativity will be in a stuck energy. For your solar plexus, this is your motivation and your drive. And if this is out of balance, you're unmotivated, lazy, lack willpower. And then your heart chakra, obviously, if that's blocked, it is you've got your walls up around love. It's a very protective energy, but we close off our heart for many reasons, for trust issues, from being hurt, all that kind of stuff. And this will lead to pain, chest pain, and other kind of symptoms like that. And your throat chakra then, I'm going to go back into these in a minute, a bit more detail, but your throat chakra is about your communication, about speaking your truth and all that. If that's blocked, you'll get physical symptoms in your throat, even around your ears and your nose, you'll all be blocked up, flu symptoms as well. Your third eye then and your crown, this would be like you'd have migraines, headaches and all that kind of stuff when you're out of balance. So say when we have a physical symptom, it can be cured by looking at what part of our internal energy system is out of balance. So instead of running to the doctor thinking something's wrong, because a lot of the time through Ascension and spiritual awakening, you will go to the doctor with physical symptoms and they won't be able to find anything wrong with you, because there is no, tablets won't work, medicine doesn't work. This is your body changing frequency, so therefore no scientific stuff will make it work. You need to work on your own internal imbalances to heal these physical ailments. So when you're going through Ascension, it can be hard, because obviously you're going through the depression side of things, and that's where your third eye and your crown chakra are out of balance. When you're feeling the depression associated with spiritual awakening, when you feel detached, you feel like you don't belong, feel like that you what you're doing isn't what you're supposed to be doing. And the best way to, this will show itself with headaches, migraines, and pain in the temple and all that kind of stuff. Blurry vision as well can be another Ascension symptom. But all of this can actually be, like, you could take tablets for Ascension headache. I know I've got an Ascension headache because it'll last me 3 days and no tablet will work. And I don't take tablets anymore anyway. And a lot of the time, most headaches can be cured with drinking water because it's dehydration. But when it is an Ascension headache, or it is to do with your crown or your third eye chakra, meditation is the best thing to get rid of this pain. And it's the only thing. You could go to the doctor, they're not going to be able to help you. And normally, with most Ascension symptoms, they will go away within an hour or within 3 days. That's from my personal experience anyway. It's very rare that an Ascension symptom will last more than 3 days for me. Ascension flu is another one. So this is kind of to do with your throat chakra, and if you've got blocks in communication or blocks in speaking your truth, you will get an ascension flu, and sometimes the ascension flu will only last 24 hours, or sometimes it only lasts 1 hour. I remember actually one night I felt my full kundalini rising. Now as you go through ascension as well, as you open up all these chakras, your kundalini rises. This is the energy rising through your body from your spine up through your crown chakra. And one night I actually literally had an influx of physical symptoms from my root chakra straight up to my crown. And this all happened in the space of a few hours, but I got a symptom in every chakra. But I know now that all these symptoms are related to my spiritual awakening, and they're not to do with any physical problems. When I first discovered chakras, actually, back in 2019 now, I've been on my journey since 2018. But back in 2019, I remember like yesterday, it was the worst feeling in the world. On Stephen's Day 2019, I don't know what happened to me, but I felt this impending doom. I felt like I was just about to die. I don't know, it was scary. I've never felt this way in my life. I literally thought I was about to die. I just don't know why, didn't know what was going on. I was so scared. The feeling eventually passed, but it was a feeling that I swear it was the most frightening experience of my life. But a few months later, I had the same experience, but with added stabbing headache. It was like a stabbing pain of headaches in my head, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on? Like, I'm going to die." This kind of shit. Like, so I started googling this stuff, and this when I discovered chakras and our energy centers, and it was the most mind blowing, enlightening information I got, because literally we have the ability to heal ourselves. And as we go through ascension, we need to look within to fix our external symptoms. And there's many different symptoms that we can get. There's like digestion issues, anything below the weight, say your tummy issues or back pains or anything like that. Any lower aches and pains is to do with your lower chakras. So you need to be aware of what parts of you need to be healed. Like my sacral and my root now would have been, and my solar actually, would have been my three main ones when I was going through my inner child healing and say just any kind of issues around family or security. So this is where, like, if you feel any pain in any area of your body, check where that pain is. Is that pain in your chest? Because if it's your chest, it's your heart chakra. There's nothing physically wrong. You might feel paranoid and you might be kind of worrying, what's wrong with me? Usually any kind of symptom in your chest area is to do with your heart chakra. So that means your heart is closed. And looking on YouTube now for meditations and healing frequencies, that's the thing. Healing frequency and binaural beats are the best thing as well to actually release this pain and to help you internally. But you need to ask yourself every time you have a physical symptom, what part of my internal energy symptom needs to be balanced? What part of my internal system needs to be healed? What wounds do I have and that I'm holding on to that I need to heal? And I find with my throat chakra as well, like usually when I come on a live as well, my throat chakra would block up. It's like some kind of devil entity is trying to stop me from getting my voice out. And that's what happens as well with Ascension. Like there is this external force that is trying to stop us from sharing this information. And I have a blocked throat chakra now and I can feel it. But I'm still going to fight through that because I have to get my message out. You know, this journey is so difficult without having the physical symptoms on top of it. It is so difficult. And like, because we're going through so much internal healing, it can be so hard to get through the external symptoms as well. And it makes us more paranoid. It makes us think, Jesus, this is something wrong, something internally wrong. Like I remember over a year ago, I had a pain in my right ovary for like about 3 months, I'd say. And I was paranoid. But it turns out I met a girl online and she had the same symptom. We're actually friends now. And she had the same symptom in the exact same place. And like deep down I knew it was Ascension. But my ego mind kept telling me, oh, there's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. And I refused. I knew in my heart and soul that it was an energy center. It was an imbalance. And I had to start healing what was inside me to heal my external body. And that's the thing with Ascension. Ascension is weird because, as I said, our body is changing frequencies. So a lot of stuff that you used to enjoy or a lot of stuff that you used to tolerate won't be in alignment with you anymore. So, for example, food. And I remember reading about Ascension Symptoms at the start of my journey, and it was like, you'll probably give up meat, you'll probably get an intolerance to certain foods, etc. And I was like, no way, steak is my favourite food, I will never give up steak. And unconsciously then, I started to eat less meat. And then I became intolerant. Last year, I became intolerant to dairy. And so I had to give up cheese, which broke my fucking heart. But that guided me to go vegan. And this is something that I swore would never ever happen. But my body is after changing so much that I cannot tolerate the same foods that I used to tolerate. And they don't even taste right. And as I said, I don't drink anymore either. That was another thing that I never thought would happen. I don't smoke or take drugs or anything like that anymore. Your body is changing and you're changing. So the more you change internally, the less you're going to be able to tolerate certain things or certain people even, or certain frequencies or certain atmospheres that you once tolerated. So as I said, your whole body is literally changing. And between, I suppose, the dark night of the soul and the spiritual depression you get with spiritual awakening, it's fucking tough, like. It's really hard. So when you do get a physical symptom, it's easy to get in your head, and it's easy to believe that there is actually something wrong with you. But guaranteed, as I said, you will go to that doctor and they won't be able to find anything wrong with it. They're like, you're grand. And then you have to work on yourself from the inside out. And this is how you check out, you unblock your chakras, you unblock your energy centers, you heal the internal wound, and your body will heal as well. And most Ascension symptoms, as I said, will last only 24 hours. You know, most Ascension flu, Ascension headaches, 24 hours, as I said, 3 days maximum for my headaches anyway. And this happens rare enough, like, and I remember saying it to my brother one time, oh, I've got an Ascension headache, and he was like, and I was like, it's really like, you know, it's a bad headache, and he's like, oh, do you know, you think because you have a headache that there's nothing wrong with you, like, because his first reaction was, if you've got a bad headache, go to the doctor, there's something wrong with you. And I'm like, no, I know that this is my body out of alignment. I know when I get pains anywhere, and it's the chest pain as well is a big one, because I went through a heart awakening this year, and I went through physical chest pain. Like, it felt like my heart was actually breaking. It reminded me of when I was a teenager, like, but it actually, you get physical chest pain, and it is scary because you're like, oh my god, am I having a heart attack, or is there something wrong with my chest, like? But it is just your body is opening up, your chakras are opening up, your chakras are coming into alignment. So as I said, any kind of physical ailments, you need to look within you to find out the core of this. And we have the power to heal our minds anyway. Like, when we're in pain, we go into this victim mentality, and all we can think about is that pain, and that pain gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and then it prolongs the pain. But we need to get into a mindset where if we're in pain, start picturing your body healthy, start picturing yourself out of pain, and then that pain will subside. And it does work, it really does. We just need to trust the power of our minds to be able to heal our bodies. Instead of going to the doctor or going to get medicine. Like, I don't take medication anymore. I had to get a tooth pulled last year, and that was different. You have tooth pain during Ascension, but if you need a tooth pulled, you need a tooth pulled. And that was the first time I took medication, or I had to get the anaesthetic and all that. And it was like I was high on drugs or something for the whole night afterwards, because my body wasn't used to medication. And that's the thing, you'll start to understand that you have the power to heal yourself. You'll start to understand that you do not need to go to the doctor, you do not need to take medication, that you can heal yourself with the power of your own mind, but with the power of meditation and binaural beats as well. So go online, if you've got any kind of ailments, go on YouTube and just type in healing meditation or healing frequency, and then type in the body part that you have a symptom in. And it would come up that one of those meditations will come up for you. And play that while you sleep. It's effortless. Play it while you sleep, and this will heal your body for you. But it also helps you heal your internal side as well. But you have to, that's the thing, we have to be so mindful of our body and our internal system. Because with these symptoms, they scare us. They really do. But when you know that your energy centers are off, when you know that can you understand your energy centers, you'll understand that these symptoms aren't long term. They're not serious. So just be mindful of the pains you have and where you have them, and what chakra is out of alignment. Because working on our internal wounds, working on our internal imbalances and our internal problems. Like, we can actually fix the external. So working on those inner child wounds will open your creativity. This is your sacral chakra. And working on any issues around safety and security will help you feel more grounded. Being out in nature is a great one as well to balance your root chakra. And getting in touch, as I said, with your internal soul, and getting in touch with divine through meditation, opening your third eye. This will alleviate all those headaches and all those pains in your head, or those migraines. I used to suffer fierce from migraines years ago. I don't get migraines anymore. I still get, as I said, the Ascension headaches from time to time, but I don't get migraines because my third eye is balancing out. Like, I still get I used to get a lot of throat chakra imbalance, and that was before I started coming on lives, because I couldn't use my voice. I was actually quite shy. I was afraid to use my voice. And don't get me wrong, I used to speak about my ascension and symptoms and all that to my friends. But it like, no matter how big my freak flag is, I was still afraid to show myself to the world. And it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know, it's the generation or whatever. Like, we're just not used to the camera. I don't know what it is. But, like, it doesn't matter. I need to get this voice. I'm not going to let my throat chakra get in the way of speaking my voice now, or speaking my truth. And I'm aware now of any physical symptom that I get. Like, I got a lot of lower back pain over the Christmas, and that was to do with my security. And I had a lot of family issues that I was dealing with, and that would make sense there. So if you're going through a lot of family stuff or setting boundaries with people, this is where your lower chakra, your root and your sacral will start acting up. So you will get lower back pain or leg pains, or just imbalances, maybe irregular periods, stuff like that. You'll get probably a lot of digestion issues when it's to do with your solar plexus. And before I started before I became a life coach, my solar plexus was completely out of balance, and I had a lot of digestion issues. And when I started healing my solar plexus and regaining my motivation, all of the digestion issues that I once had have disappeared. Do you know? So, and now I know as well, if I do have any issues in this area, this is to do with my motivation, my drive, my willpower. And I know, so that's what, I'm aware now of every little symptom I get. I'm aware now if I have a little bit of ascension flu, it'll last 24 hours, I have a little bit of throat chakra healing to do. If I get any headaches, it's to do with my third eye or my crown chakra, a little bit of meditation there, realignment with my higher power, and that balances out as well. And the heart chakra is definitely one. Like, I obviously get pains from time to time, and heart palpitations actually is a major ascension symptom. So if you have any kind of heart palpitations throughout your spiritual awakening, don't worry. This is to do with your heart opening. This has nothing to do with you having a bad heart or you needing to go to the doctor or anything like that. This is your heart opening. So just trust that anytime you feel, it's a good thing in a sense if you feel a symptom in these areas, because you know that you have work to do here and you know that you need to unblock this, and this will actually be better for you in the long run. So as I said, just be aware of any symptoms you have, but just don't be fearful. And if you're really worried, just type in Ascension Symptoms into Google. Google, as I said, is your best friend. And like 99% of the time, your Ascension symptom or your symptom will be on the list of Ascension Symptoms. You know, and this, you don't need to go to the doctor. You need to start using your mind, using your soul to heal your own body. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared of any kind of symptom that you do have, because this is just a part of the journey. And the depression one is a big, big one. The dark night of the soul, the spiritual depression, the anxiety, the detachment, the feeling that you don't fit in, feeling that you don't belong, feeling that you're not on the right path, feeling that you're not doing the right thing. This is your crown and your third eye, and you need to start working on this. You need to start connecting to your soul, connecting to divine, and connecting to your heart and finding your higher purpose. And like, once you start following your true path, this is when these symptoms will start alleviating more. So like when we're on the 3D, when we're in a 3D frequency, which is where we were, the fear-based energy, the lack mentality, the victim mentality, the mundane depressing circle of life that we were in, you're more likely to have more physical symptoms. You're more likely to have more reasons to need to go to the doctor. Your body is not in alignment. Your body is telling you, this is your soul through your body trying to tell you, wake the fuck up. If your body is out of, if your soul is out of alignment, your body is going to react to it. Your body is going to shout at you and tell you, wake the fuck up, you're on the wrong path. And as you start ascending and as you start unblocking all your chakras and as you start balancing your energy centers and as you start following your true soul purpose, your body will get better. Your body will get healthier. Your mind will get healthier and you'll start to feel happy again. That depression will go away as you unblock those chakras and as you unblock those imbalances. So work on your inner energy to fix your external symptoms. It is actually that simple. It really is. And I know it is hard to face your wounds. It is hard to face your demons. But your body, your mind and your soul will be so much more healthy when you follow your path and when you start to look within at what imbalances you have. And when you start healing from the inside out, this will heal your external body as well. Like last year, I was out of alignment. I was hanging around toxic people and my body was screaming at me. I had rashes on my face. My chakras were just so out of balance. I was so disconnected from my soul. So tired, so lethargic, so fearful, so scared of everything. And like I've been on this journey for ages, so this was a relapse. So I could feel this, I could see this the whole way through, but because I was still hanging around that toxic energy, I couldn't heal myself properly. So now that I cut off, I'm 9 or 10 months away from that toxic energy now. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. And I still, obviously, I went through a heart awakening and I still get my chest palpitations when my heart is opening. I still have my digestion issues when it comes to my lower chakras. And I am working on these every day, but still, all of these symptoms go away very quickly because I'm aware of them and I'm healing them as they come. Whereas last year, when I wasn't doing that work, my whole body was out of whack. My whole body, it wasn't nice. I was ill. I was ill internally, mentally and physically. It wasn't nice. But when you're aware of this and when you're aware of what you're going through as you're going through it and when you're consciously healing these things from the inside out, your body and your mind and your soul gets so much better. And your life gets so much better. Your life gets easier, do you know? And it does. Your life just gets into alignment when you follow your path and when you listen to your body and listen to your energy centers. Listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. Listen to what the universe is trying to tell you, but listen to what your body is saying. So yeah, don't be worrying. You won't need to go to the doctor. I promise you, if this is an ascension symptom, it's all a part of the healing process, all a part of us changing from the 3D into the 5D frequency. And as I said, 3D is fear, pain, lack, victim mentality. 5D is love, compassion, unconditional love for everything in your life and in this world. It is happiness. It is high vibration. This is the path we're aiming for. So keep going, keep reaching, keep going up and up, because that's all we're doing. We're going up. We can't go back down. Just once you listen to your body, once you listen to your energy centers and get your chakras in balance, your body, mind and soul will really appreciate it. So look after yourselves and thanks for listening. If this resonates, please like and share my page. See you again.